Alright, hello and welcome to a video I'm gonna need this dog for because he's gonna make me feel better about this video, I guess. Um, so we're gonna be making, this is gonna be a review video about The Day Before. This is gonna be the normal review video, and after this I will be putting out a unhinged video where me and two of my buddies will be talking about this game, annihilating it more or less. So if you don't want to, if you want to wait for the unhinged one and watch that one first, go right ahead. I'm not gonna stop you, but I would like if you watch this video as well. So we'll start here and go along with it. I'll be having some gameplay playing in the background, so you guys can watch that, and we'll just go from there. So, all right. So basically, let's start it off like this. So basically, the day before. So let's start out with this. Let's make it simple enough. They lied. The day before, Fantastic have lied about the game. Plain and simple. There was a bunch of talk in the Discord server, and we had people confirming that it was not an extraction based shooter. Guess what? It's an extraction based shooter, and it's obvious as shit. It's not a survival game. It's not like DayZ, or this is Tarkov and maybe Division had a kid and this is what happened. Now, there's also the thing of, they said it took 5 years to make. I don't believe that, honestly. It might take in 5 years to learn the engine maybe, but I don't think it took them 5 years to make this, honestly. There's also a bunch of rumors going around saying, or link, if you go on Steam reviews and go look through those, you'll find out that apparently people have found the Unreal Engine assets used for said game. So apparently supposedly there's nothing in this game that was actually made by Fantastic. It was all imported from the Microsoft, Jesus Christ, the Unreal Engine's marketplace store. I can't confirm that or deny that. Even as a volunteer, I didn't have access to that kind of information like that. So as for when I became a volunteer, I joined their volunteer program, I think a year or two after they originally dropped their trailer, and I asked them, "Hey, what can I do to help?" And they said, "Oh, you can sign up to be a Discord mod, or you can be a Discord mod and help out." I'm like, all right, I'll do that because I have no experience on making a game whatsoever. No, I wouldn't mind trying my shit out at marketing. It could have gone a lot better than what they've done, but so I became a Discord moderator for Fantastic, and I've been doing that ever since. I've been on and off when it comes to the moderation thing as well. Because when they had with the second to the last delay, I got upset. I felt like I didn't want to be a part of that. I didn't want to have to wait that long to play a game, but it seems like it wouldn't even matter at this point. So, but all right, so we're gonna review the game based on what we have now. We're going to review the game based off of what we have and what we're going to go off of from there, because I don't think there's anywhere else we can really take this besides going into completely unhinged, but I'm going to save that for a separate video with my friends. So based off of what we have now, it looks okay, right? It doesn't look as nice as their first three trailers, because those trailers were we all know those were vertical slices. There was no actual game there. They made it in Unreal Engine, all assets, nothing they actually made. We all know that vertical slice was not the actual game. We all got that. That was understandable. We get that. So game it feels like a third person / first person shooter, because Because when you it runs fairly smoothly, but when you go from aiming down sights, you can actually go to first person for that, so it's nice. It runs smoothly, but I can't really say that I would have troubles running this game. I'm running a monster computer. I got a freaking RTX 4080 in my computer and a very nice CPU as well. So if I couldn't run this game, it'd be as bad as Star Citizen at that point. But I can run this game fairly well. So A plus on that, I guess. The game runs really good for me. Sadly, one of the main issues I ran into was joining servers. And a lot of people had issues with that, to the point where people didn't even bother trying to get into a server. They just quit and refunded the game. Which is understandable, because people were refunding the game regardless of performance of the game, and basically refunding off of, hey, this is not as advertised, I'm not playing this. Which is understandable. I completely get that. I'm doing at this from a neutral perspective. I'm not attacking anything when it comes to... I'm trying to stick with facts mainly. Was the game as advertised? Fuck no. If you compare this to the first 3 videos, which is what everyone's comparing it to, everyone knows this. We're all comparing it to the first 3 videos that are really fucking nice. It was nothing. Actually, you don't even have to compare it to the first 3 videos. But regardless of it being a supposed survival open world game, if you compare it to their freaking progress video of the game, looks nothing like this. Nothing. Because when you saw them like actually developing the game, you saw them driving cars around, crashing into buildings actually falling apart. They had better, like, crap, what am I going to say? Better, I want to say performance or playability or graphics or whatever. I can't remember, because they had better muzzle flash in the, I want to say, pre-alpha than they did in their later trailers, which is kind of funny if I think about it. But if you compare it to the older videos, like from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't remember how fucking old that video was, but the original first 3 videos, which was the really nice ones that caught everybody's attention, those were vertical slices. Those were nothing of the game. I understand why people call it false advertising, because that is not it. So, completely ignoring those 3 videos, the game plays fairly well, to me at least. I'm not going to compare my experience to everybody else's experience. It's going to be different regardless. My main issue was server stability, not being able to connect to servers in general. That was a massive problem. Other issues where at one point I went into my storage, went out to check my tasks, went back into my storage, and all my shit's missing. Oh fuck, that's not good. Report that to Fantastic so they can get that fixed. Which actually is getting patched, because they were posted in the Discord, the patch notes. So I've been looking at those every now and then. I will also be streaming the game today for maybe 2 hours, and then I'm going to play Lethal Company with my friends. So there were some other bugs as well, like when I walked up to like a lootable spot, it had the icon, but it wouldn't let me access it. I don't know if it was because I'm pretty sure it was because I already looted, and I just didn't figure it out at the time. Another problem I had was when I went to the alarms to disable them, they'd had the circle on them and they'd be flashing and whatever, but I couldn't disable them for some weird ass reason, but that's a different bug. Other issues were there weren't enough zombies in the map. They are saying that's a bug, apparently. I don't know how true that is, honestly. But, yeah. So, let me think. It takes way too many headshots to kill a zombie. It should, like, headshots-wise, that should be 1 shot. I'm sorry, but that's basic shit right there. Headshots are always 1 shot. And if you're wearing a helmet, make it 2 or 3. But these bare-headed zombies taking, like, fucking 3 to 4 shots to kill. That's ridiculous. Let me think about the issues. Other issues I had. Other issues I heard of, people's characters getting deleted. That blows. I can't imagine that bullshit. Especially after doing a successful raid, because it's an extraction game. That sucks. It's all in early access, so that's the excuse, I guess. I can't really think of much else. The gunplay is okay. The graphics aren't too bad. A little too cartoony compared to what we were supposed to get. Sorry, that's Doge. He's enjoying a ball. Gunplay is okay. I've heard some recoil is not enough there because I beamed a guy with a freaking M1 Grand, which was interesting nonetheless. I can't really think of anything else right now. That's basically my basic review of how I see the game currently. Does it have potential? Yeah, it does. They got a lot of fixing up to do. They got a lot of bug patches and whatnot to put out. Balances, because some of those guns are just not balanced enough. I annihilated a guy with an M1 Grand, and you only carry 10 rounds, I think. So you just pour your entire mag into a dude very quickly. Like, I felt like I was shooting a thing in full auto. It was so goddamn fast. But player interaction is not terrible. Everybody's going to be killing each other anyways. That's how I see it. I did end up giving all my shit to a player, and I let them kill me because it was pretty funny at the time. So, but better friends squad up invite system that needs to happen. Because as far as I can tell, the only way you could squad up with somebody is to get into the same server, which was not guaranteed at the time. Then squad up while you're in the hub, and that's it. So that's the only way you can really squad up right now. They fixed the server issue when trying to connect, so that's cool. I'll give that a shot later today. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm sorry if this review is not up to certain people's expectations, or if it didn't have enough hashing out, but it'll be more unhinged. This was more under control kind of review, but I wanted to talk about the game of what we have and what I played right now compared to what we should have gotten, what's going to be explained in the unhinged version. So, thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the unhinged or maybe on stream. Ta-ta for now.